going on?
Hey, how are you? Good.
Good, man. So, yeah, why don't you just tell me, like, before, like, to this audience here, whatever, just tell them basically what you're doing before me and you started working together. I started to show you, like, a little bit about my strategy on LinkedIn, how we get clients, and how we can really help you scale the business using those
Yeah.
free organic without paid methods. So, like, why don't you just tell me, like, what you're doing, like, before we started working together? Like, what was life like before you messaged me, got on that call, and we started talking?
Yeah. Okay, great. So before we started off, I kind of knew about consulting. You recommended to me like taking Sam's course, and that really helped as well.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't really have a way of reaching out to people and using a solid or like an organic method to actually a client acquisition system.
Mm-hmm.
So when I reached out to you, that was the main thing I was looking for, which was I think, I had basically my offer. I knew kind of the niche I wanted to target. But my main problem was I just didn't know how to reach out to these people. So when I reached out to you, I saw your LinkedIn profile. It looked really good. And I saw that were obviously getting clients. So, and then when I reached out to you, you taught me how to actually use LinkedIn to gain clients.
Mm-hmm. And so, like, what were you doing, like, before, like, to get clients?
So, okay, so before I tried using Facebook, that was
Mm-hmm.
one thing that I really tried doing. I tried using this method where you create a Facebook page and then everybody who likes your Facebook page, you reach out to them. Or other than that, I also tried going into Facebook groups and just reaching out to people through there. That was for professionals. I found that was kind of difficult
Mm-hmm.
because one, you're not really supposed to be going into Facebook groups and like reaching out to people in there. And two, sometimes you get people who aren't really, it's very hard to target the exact people that you want.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that was like, those were the main problems I had before I reached out to you.
Mm-hmm. For sure. And then, like, obviously, like, getting on the call with me and, like, me just explaining, like, these different strategies on how to actually use LinkedIn to generate leads, generate, like, sales calls, and, like, really get clients from it. What are the results like? Like, what have you experienced now? Just from, like, the little bit that I shared you. I know I didn't share much, but I basically just, like, went to overview and basically just taught you the exact, like, system that we use, right? So, like, what are some of the results that you've been getting here?
So the results have been great. Within the past, I want to say, actually, yeah, less than a month. I want to say 3 weeks. I've basically been able to close one client every single week. And before that would have been like impossible basically because it would have taken me way too long to, get each and every one of the prospects and get them on the strategy sessions. And now everything's just become a lot more streamlined. I'm
Mm-hmm.
still working to automate and make the process more efficient, but with the key steps that you gave me, those are the main tools that have been used, like that's helped me to gain like those three clients in a matter of 3 weeks, one client a week.
Yeah. So what? So, like, what were you making, like, before you even, like, hopped the phone? Like,
So
how much are you doing?
yeah, so before it was nothing because I had no clients, so I was making $0.
Yeah.
And I was telling you that I've actually been able to close two clients, my last two clients on $3,000 each. So that's $6,000. And then my first client was like, I didn't really know the pricing yet. That was what I
Mm-hmm.
was kind of struggling with. So I closed them on $1,000, which I told you I think it was 957 or something,
Mm-hmm.
about $1,000. So now it's up to $7,000 in less than a month, I would say. So
Wow.
it's grown a lot.
Yeah, that's awesome. And I basically kind of took, like, the strategy. What I told you to do is kind of, like, get that first client, not for free, but, like, take them on and just, like, as, like, a lower price point, right? I said
Yeah,
just get them on, get them results, get some case studies, just really just create that, like, social proof, right? And then you can
yeah,
go out and start selling some more people once you get them results. Especially now, once you have these clients, you're going to get them good results, like I've been telling you to do. And then once you
yeah,
get them good results, you can then use that and leverage that to get more clients, right? And
yeah.
so, like, what do you think it is about, like, the strategy and, like, with working with me? Like, what do you think about it that actually helped you, like, really break through and really start to get clients? Like, what, in your opinion, like, what helped you the most?
So what helped me the most was using the one really key thing that you showed was the email drip. The email drip is super, super key because what you find is not that many people, well, you still have some, but not that many people respond to your actual LinkedIn DMs. But
Mm-hmm.
with the email drip, a ton of people respond to that and not like almost nobody shows that. That's like really exclusive information because
Mm-hmm.
nobody thinks of, oh, let me retarget this person using emails. Nobody thinks of that. So that is really, really key. And I think that is, really solid information, because that's where most of my like strategy sessions come from, or, even 15-minute calls. That's where they come from, is the email drip, and using email as a way to retarget people that you have already contacted.
Yeah, man. Like that's what I find too, even with me, like hitting them on that second platform, not just because you're not just confined to LinkedIn. You can also use them as and it's not even a cold email now, it's a warm email, because the way that I show you how to do it is like pre-frame it as like, we're already connected on LinkedIn, like, and then it's kind of like a warm email. They're open to hearing what you have to say. And it's a lot easier. And like I said, we hit them over that sequence, and it gets like 90% of the strategy calls probably from the email drip, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's where the majority come from. Because when you're able to retarget them through emails, like, it's the chances of them actually viewing your email. And then on top of that, you show me another key thing with that email drip that you showed me was how you can send various emails over, I think it's like about a week's amount of time. So you send some emails one day, and then you wait 2 days, and then send another email, and then you wait 3 days and send another email, and you send about 4 emails. And that way, because sometimes people don't respond on the first email, but what you find is that the second, third, and fourth email, people probably are going to respond by then, especially because they feel like, oh, I should at least say something to this guy since he's reached out to me. So you'll get a lot of people who will be like, sure, or yeah, when you're going to hop on a call or whatever. So
it's that persistence, right? And some people probably even like comment and like probably praise you on the persistence, like, oh wow, you're persistent,
exactly.
like, oh, let's get on a call, right? And and also like I don't know if you got into this, like what I showed you was like, you can actually retarget all your LinkedIn contacts onto Facebook, right? Yeah, I'm getting some pretty cheap strategy sessions from that. I don't know about you. Have you tested that out yet?
So I haven't tested that out yet, because you kind of told me I should wait until I have like at least 1,000 connections. And I almost had 1,000 connections, and I've kind of been growing that still. So I just want to make sure that I have that mark for sure before I go on to that. But that is, super great, because when you're able to target like a certain, just a certain audience, like a specific audience, like, I'm sure the results are crazy.
Yeah, like I'm getting strategy sessions for like $3 or $5, and those are like actual like 45-minute calls from that strategy. So like once you start implementing that, like I definitely feel like you're gonna have more clients, because like they're gonna see your content there. You become that omnipresent, right? Because we hit them on email, we hit them on LinkedIn, and we also retarget on Facebook. And I'll show you another strategy too to do like banner ads and stuff like that, and you really become omnipresent, right? So like what is life like? Like, what is your life like now that you have like a system to get clients, and you have like a proven like thing that you can kind of like implement, and it's going to drum up some strategy calls, it's going to drum up some new business. Like what is that like for you now?
So ever since, I've started using this method, like life is completely different, because now it's like, I'm not stressing about having to get clients. I can even, I spend most of my time, or a lot of my time now, just focusing on getting them results, setting up things for them, just being in contact with them. So just made things like, it just lowered the stress of me thinking about, oh my God, where's my next client going to come from? Like that basically has gone away, because I know for a fact, if I use these methods, I will be able to get strategy sessions. Like I will be able to close clients. That is definitely like the key thing that has helped for sure. Another thing that has helped is I've actually had like 1 or 2 people reach out to me, just the way kind of similar to how I reached out to you. And it just made me feel like an authority, because I just felt like, wow, like the amount of information I can share with this person. And I did give them some information about how, the techniques that you showed me. And it's just like, and the great thing about it is it works for any niche. It's not like, oh, you can only do nurses or accountants or dentists or whatever. You can pretty much do this for everything. So that's the great part about it.
Yeah, I mean, you can do it like anyone's on like LinkedIn. You just have to like, you can get that like really advanced search criteria, like I showed you, and you can really get super specific on that ideal client. That's what I even show like my financial advisor, my financial planner clients, is like how they can leverage LinkedIn way different than like most people use LinkedIn. And because you're hitting them, you're following up, you're really becoming that omnipresent towards your market. And like I say, it really works for like any kind of niche market. But like I said, it really works for like, if you're trying to get like, especially like marketing clients, consulting, coaching clients, like this strategy like really works, because you can get like that super specific on like you, like accountants, and like helping them actually get like results, helping them get clients, like using whatever, like I think you use like Facebook to get clients. For them.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, so you can really like position that, and like a lot of them are receptive to your message because you know what they want, you know what type of client they want, and you can put your message in front of them and like basically automate it. So you're not really doing those like manual kind of prospecting things, probably like what you were trying to do before, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Cool, man. So like what would you say like your main things that like you took away from like my method here, like that you really find that people can benefit from? Like what are the like main thing that you find was the most benefit for your most transformational part that I showed you?
So the most transformational part for me was actually when I was starting off, I wanted to come up with a solid organic method to attain clients, and I really didn't know what that was. And when you taught me, about the methods and how to use LinkedIn and the email drip and everything, that gave me that solid method to made me be able to get clients on demand kind of in an organic method, which wouldn't happen usually unless you were using paid traffic. So it's really, really, really solid information that helped me basically create a system where I didn't have to rely on paid traffic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's one of the main pillars that helped me really scale my business is I just use LinkedIn and then I use that cash flow. And this is what I tell my clients as well is really just start using these paid or these free organic methods to really just start growing your business, getting that revenue, growing your business, getting that cash flow, and then you can put it into paid advertising. Even if it's just like small little like $5-10 day ads using the like retargeting your LinkedIn prospects onto
Yeah.
Facebook. That's when
Mhm.
you can like start to generate even more strategy calls because the people
Yeah.
that don't respond to your messages, they'll see you on
Yeah.
Facebook or they'll see you around like the different like news sites like Forbes and stuff like that with your
Mhm.
banner ads, and then they'll come click on your ad, go through your funnel, and that's like a whole like strategy, right? So that
Yeah,
using it,
exactly.
so that's awesome, man. And so like what are your goals? Like where do you think you're gonna take this thing in here in the next couple weeks, couple of
So
months, the rest of this year?
yeah, so my goals now is since I've already been able to get up to 7,000, my goal, and I've told you before, my goal is to hit 10K a month. And then once I'm able to hit 10K a month, I want to keep that solid for at least 2 months. And then once I'm able to do that, then I'm going to move up another 10K and say I'm going to go for 20K a month. And then when I'm
Mm-hmm.
able to get to 20K a month, keep that solid for another 2 months. And then, just keep scaling like that 10K every 2 months. And until, hopefully I can get up to 6 figures a month.
Yep, for sure, man. And like at the pace you're going at, if you're getting strategy calls like pretty consistently, like you already got like 3 clients in less than a month, like you'll
Yeah.
be at there probably like there's still 2 weeks left in the month. You'll probably be
Yeah.
there by the end of this month. So
Yeah.
yeah, and so like what would you like? Would you recommend like this program or like just working with me like with anyone
Yeah.
else or
Like,
like what are your thoughts?
so like 100%, I would recommend this program because basically it gives you the key you need to actually become like a consultant or an advisor or any type of person that needs to get clients. And it is like the key that you need that a lot of programs don't include. Like a lot of programs tend to just kind of say, oh well, yeah, you need to get clients, and they kind of go over a few methods, but you show the step by step by step by step process and what you actually need to do. There's no confusion. Like it's pretty hard to get confused with how you teach it, because it's just like you do this and you're going to get that. Basically that's how it is. As long as your message and your profile are good and you're able to hit the pinpoints and you're targeting the right people, then there's no confusion. You can't really get lost.
Yeah, and that's the one of the things like that I really want to emphasize here is what you said. You really want to keep your focus on the message and your profile because your profile is like one of the main pillars. Like people are
Yeah.
going to be viewing that thing. People are going to read your content on your profile. People are just going to see you before they even connect with you, right? So you have to have that message really on point. And like I showed you, really nailing that like desire, that need that they really want, and
Yeah.
positioning your message, getting it in front of them, showing you how you can solve that, how you can get them to their like desired situation, right? And
Exactly.
yeah, man. So like, well, thanks for hopping on here. And like, any last few words you wanna say out there to anyone that's maybe like on the fence or that's working with me or anything like that?
What I would definitely say is, if you're on the fence and if you're struggling to get leads and you don't know how to get leads, I would definitely say LinkedIn is super key, especially when it comes to business owners or anybody that is a professional, because there's just thousands and thousands and thousands of people out there. Like you literally cannot run out of people that you could possibly reach. And there's so many different search options and so many different things. And the way you teach it is you're able to reach out to all those different groups of people.
Yeah, for real, man. It's really limitless with the potentials, and like I'm really bullish on LinkedIn. I think it's gonna be like really climb to one of the top social media sites. It's already out there. It's already big, but it's I think they're just getting started, man. Like it's really good for like us business people, professionals and stuff like that to really grow our businesses, really create that effect of getting clients for free, and really utilizing their advanced like Sales Navigator and stuff like that to really get those advanced searches. But yeah, thanks for hopping on me, man. Like really enjoyed this conversation, and I'm really looking forward to seeing you some better results. Maybe even hop on here when you're doing around 6 figures a month, and we'll do another interview. Well, it's great having you on here, man. And thanks a lot.
All right, no problem.
Cool.